The reason I got involved was I actually got involved when I was in college back in the 60s with ULI. Fell in love with it and got involved, but we had no district council. And so several of us who were in the same situation, probably 11 years ago, we wanted to get it started and try and do one here in Memphis, and that's what happened.
And we also thought it would be good for Memphis to have an ongoing forum where people could get together of varying backgrounds to discuss development issues and to plan for different types of activities and programs that we could have to promote the proper development of our area.
Well, I think every city needs a ULI council. I think it's an important part of the community. I think it's an amazing kind of brain trust to have these developers come together and to be working with architects and other people in the community. I think it was maybe a little bit overdue, but I think the timing was perfect when it happened.
And I was convinced after the first trip to ULI event that we had to do it. Memphis needed that dialogue happening in the city that I experienced in that first trip. And so we started exploring, what does it take to make that happen?
Over the past 10 years, that has really grown and blossomed to a much larger organization. We've increased our participation among women, among minority professionals tremendously over that time. And I think the most important element is the fact that we really are focused on trying to use ULI as a tool and a vehicle for the benefit of the community to really address some unique and interesting challenges and problems that are unique to our city and our county.
But I just see so many good things happening in our city now. And people are thinking differently, and I think it's because of the dialogue that has been created in part by the Urban Land Institute locally. We're talking about things. People that disagree are coming together and talking about things in a way that just didn't exist before. We're providing a forum.
What has changed for me is just the discussions that have taken place. Used to, we didn't talk about urban redevelopment and bike lanes and greenways and things of that nature. And so, not only are we talking about it now, but we're doing it. And that to me is the great thing, and the biggest thing that's changed is we've gone from a little bit of talk to a lot of talk to now we're doing it.
I'm most proud of the green print effort. I think what's going to come out of that already is coming out of it in terms of the greenways, and the complete streets effort that really ties into it is going to mean a lot to the vision and future of the city.
I'm really very proud of our Mayor's Council, which has gotten formed to create a regional voice that we can present to the world.
And so what's excited me is the way that we've merged both the people side of it as well as the program side of it to get people involved in doing things in Memphis. And I think that's one of the reasons that we've gone from talking about it to doing it, is because we've created that passion that's gotten people excited. And when people get excited, they go out and do things and make things happen.
I'm proud that they've continued to grow and expanded, that they really are continuing to engage different parts of the community in thinking about the development, future development, and how we're building our community.
For our weight, for our fighting class, we're doing really big things. Helping make things happen. The Region Smart, the 3-state regional conference with the mayors. We're just getting people talking about city building issues in a way that hasn't happened here in my career, and I've been here a long time.
ULI National has a women's leadership initiative they've been promoting for a number of years, looking at the demographics of our community. And actually I have to give a shout out to my predecessor, Earl Williams. It was under his leadership, he said, if we're going to be impactful in Memphis, we need to go beyond just trying to increase our level of women's participation, to also increase the level of minority participation. So you can see that in our management committee, in our leadership, and even in some of the issues we are addressing that are much more focused on the city of Memphis. And also we still look at things from a regional basis as well. But I think just having that broad breadth of participation is something that I'm certainly going to feel really good about and feel proud about during my tenure.
I think what I'm most proud of is that we seem to really have become a resource that people are seeking out. They see us as a conduit to examples and best practices from other communities and see us as a resource to get access to that.
Well, we hope that the greater Memphis community will consider ULI Memphis an important resource and continue to use us.
I want to make Memphis a city of choice for young people to come back to. We need the jobs to make that happen, but I think everything else is in place in terms of the different activities. There's a lot of things to be excited about that's going on in Memphis, and so I want Memphis to become a city of choice for millennials.
You know, what I hope is that we will continue to push forward with the Memphis 3.0 comprehensive plan effort, that will be a voice for that we will be heavily involved to make that as good as it can be so that Memphis can be the magnificent city that it has all the potential to be.
I hope that we can continue to be an informed part of the conversations about how to shape our community, how to build a stronger city, a stronger community, a stronger region, and make it an even better place to live.